Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we just lost this crusade for Catholic Lotharingia, but we were in such a situation where we basically had to make a choice, right? Because we started off that series of wars fighting over here. And then we had a rebellion that was over here. And then we had to deal with Catholic populists that were over here. And then we had a crusade over here. And we couldn't put down our forces the whole way. So we had to transit our forces all the way across the map, from here to here. And we just couldn't get here in time to deal with Catholic Lotharingia. That's okay, because the other three wars. We had one conquest war that we won, but the other two wars were a disillusion war. That would have been a real big deal. And also, there was a small problem of the other war being a Catholic populist war. So all of these Catholic provinces would have attempted to break away if they had won that, or at least a significant chunk of them. Possibly not all of them. I mean, we know that like there's some provinces over here that never broke away, but there would be a good chunk of these that broke away. As it is, it's relatively clean. We've just got this location and we've got a de jure claim on it. So it's not a big deal at all that we ended up losing that crusade. For the time being, I want to focus in on a couple of things. I want to take back these two kingdoms. That is very important. So we're going to attack Permid right now, and Batoyid right now as well. So we're going to seize all of these de jure claims. Both of those territories are going to fall quite easily, and we're going to raise up forces right about here. So we're going to raise men-at-arms, we're going to raise some levy forces. Now, I want to take a look here. We're one direct vassal above our vassal limit. Let's take a quick look around and see if we see any obvious issues. I kind of doubt there will be, but I'm just taking a quick glance here. For the moment, are you independent? Yeah, you're independent. Okay. So for the moment, we're not seeing anything immediately indicative of problems. So we'll come back to this, although likely we'll just need to combine together kingdoms. That's likely what's going to end up happening there. Now, the Byzantines did take some territory over here, and we're going to go after them for that. But for the time being, we're raising up our forces over here. What is this faction? It's probably a fake faction. Yes, for the moment, it's a fake faction. So that's good. We're going to raise up probably around 50,000 here. We shouldn't need more than that. Right, actually, our regent just relinquished his position. We were unable to deal with our previous regent. This guy we might be able to. So we're going to leverage gold to swing the scales. And no, he won't accept this. Okay, let's see what we've got for predicted agents 0? Really? Okay, there are 6. Gotcha. We just need to bribe them. So this is absolutely fine. We can actually get a lot of power here. We don't need to sway this guy anymore. But we do want to bring in these... Yeah, he's considering offer. We need to bring in these guys. And we've got a lot of ability to do this. So this is not really a problem at all. We're going to get out of this regency. There we go. And these guys will, of course, join. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. How long are those men-at-arms? Okay, they're here right now. So we're going to make our way in here first. Yeah, this will be okay, I think. The real question is, how do we want to go about this, right? I think for the moment, we go for their capital here, which means that we should siege here and then head to their capital. Just to prevent taking war score. That would be the idea here. Regent in prison. No, we're going to veto. The regent is, of course, a jerk, and we're not going to let him do anything that he wants to do. We see their forces retreating up over here. Pious contacts, huh? It's for the good of the faith. Indeed. He helped us out. Perfect. So we're going to head over and take over this siege. 95 and 95. Yeah, that's looking really good. So no problem whatsoever there. A nice spot, this. Okay, so, of course, when he ends up dying, our wife is going to become our regent. she's probably not going to be self-interested. We can probably work with her. So we'll get rid of this force here. We're actually getting attacked. Okay. If that's what they want to do. That's not going to go well for them. So this is fine. We're going to hop on in here. The question now becomes, do we end up ending the war from this? No, we would have to get good captures for that, so we're going to split off our siege force here. About 20k should be sufficient. We're going to send these guys up to stack wipe that and harvest our 50 war score while we continue to siege here. Actually, I wanted this guy. He's a siege commander. So that'll be perfect. A bad omen for a bad sultan. Okay, he's had his bad omen. Phenomenal. So we're going to hop down over this way. We're at 48% war score right now. This siege plus this battle should end the war. So we're going to catch them up over here. And that means that we should come down here and start sieging. Perfect. There we go. This war is, of course, over, so we will enforce those demands. And these lads... Well, we actually just picked up this defensive war. So we're going to come down over here for now. Sure, show in this guy. And we get 100 renown out of it. Sounds good. So that all looks good. This siege is over. The capital is out over here. So I think we siege here, then here, then here, and then we head over towards their capital. Is, I think, the way that this is going to proceed. 3 direct vassals above our limit is a lot of direct vassals above our limit. I expected to be 2 direct vassals above our limit, so there's something that broke apart out here, which is not ideal. But it's whatever. Okay, we're going to veto this. I do want to check in on our culture here. Now, we would need to... Okay, Fervent Temple Builders is still in 18 years. Sure, that's going to be a while yet. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. Okay. So we did manage to kill our regent, and our wife is now our regent. And so, of course, we're just going to offer her nothing and get out of this regency. There we go. So regency over. That's phenomenal. We're going to get this siege done here. I'm watching this movement over here and thinking we need to come over this way. So we're going to grab Bellum Justum. Perfect. The question is, can we catch any of these forces? They're heading up towards our siege force. So I'm thinking about directionality here. Going here makes a lot of sense, and then coming down this way, and then maybe going like down this way, right? So something along the lines of this, while these guys cut over like so. And attempt to cut them off. Perfect. So we're out of here, and if they're going to siege this, we'll actually go up and fight them. That would be ideal. That is indeed their plan. Okay, that's not a good plan, but it's a plan, I guess. Sure, so in we go. We're going to catch a good chunk of their forces here, and we're going to hit the capital down this direction. Perfect. So this war, of course, we're going to need to deal with. But this one's over, so we're going to enforce those demands. And at this point, I'm wondering about the status of this war. Okay. Interesting. So we're going to head over this direction. We're at 93% right now. Who is even the enemy here? Who is this? The vassal of our vassal. Okay. Well, we're just going to wrap up this war quick. Sure. We can lose some stress here. That seems fine. And we'll gain some court grandeur. Excellent. So, no problem. We're going to wander down this way. Purchase a truce. We decline. We don't want any truces. Truces are bad, of course. So we're going to hop down over here. We're at 93% war score. I'm a little confused by this war, but it's because it's our vassal that I'm a little confused. We did get a son, so that's actually really good. We are going to, at this point, then educate this child and we're going to send to university. We're going to probably educate him ourselves, and we're going to make him be, I think we're going to go for martial education here. I don't think we need anything else. So this will all be fine. We're going to stack wipe this. This should end the war, and indeed it does. So that puts us at peace. So we'll disband our troops. So that's all of that territory that we lost taken care of, other than what exists in the Byzantine areas. We do have some de jure lands that we can take back here. And I think we'll do that right now. So we'll declare this war, and we're going to raise up... He has access to about 100,000 troops, so we'll raise up a similar number. There we go. So that's 30,000, 40, 50, 70. Okay, 120. Okay, that's 150k. Sure, that'll do. So we're going to head on in here, and we're going to take over... Okay, this is flashing. We're likely not going to get any... We're not going to get any ticking. So that's okay. We're not too concerned about that. We're going to split off something along the lines of 40,000 here to siege. And then I'd like to go after these guys down over this way. So we're going to head that direction. This guy can be in charge of our sieges. Cool. So we're at 3% war score right now, and we'll see what the Byzantine plan is here. This is a bad direction to go. We can just catch them here. Okay, cool. So that sounds absolutely fine. I doubt we're going to stack wipe them with these numerical differences, but it should be okay. Yeah. No stack wipe whatsoever, but we'll make our way on up over here. We find ourselves already at 55% war score. So this is going very, very quickly. I would like to pursue these guys even into the Byzantine areas. Yeah, we're going to get some attrition up over here, but it seems okay to me. So we're going to need to get a bunch of sieges done over here, right? Oh, look at this. They're moving in a bad direction here. We should move here, which cuts off their movement and allows us to move in over here and catch them. Okay, beautiful. I don't know why they made that move, but whatever. We catch half of their force there, and we're going to easily defeat the other half. We got 25 war score from the last battle. Now we're going to go up and probably stack wipe that force. We're at 86% war score right now. 98. This battle likely ends it. And there we go. War is over. So we're going to enforce those demands. And there's all of those de jure territories back under our control. So that's great. We got back what we lost to the Byzantines. Now we need to come over this direction. Are we still truced with Lotharingia? Yes, we are. Okay. So we'll get that later. We're going to take back our Italian territories here. So we're going to declare here. We're going to declare de jure here. We're going to declare de jure here. And then Romagna, we could potentially seize de jure lands here, but I don't think we actually have much here. Wait, we would get the County of Capua. Maybe we would get all of this de jure. It's not highlighting. Okay. We'll do de jure here. So we're going to get a decent amount of this. I don't think we're quite going to fully annex them, but that'll be okay. And we'll also declare on Italy here, seizing de jure lands here, possibly. Awkwardness on the Holy War for Kingdom. Wait, we have a claim on the Kingdom of Italy straight up. Do it. That's perfect. So we're going to do that. We're going to raise our forces over here. We're going to work south to north, and we're going to raise up a few levy troops. We know that they have 8,000, 9,000, 11,000, 50,000, 70,000. Okay, looks good. So again, we're going to be working south to north here. I'm going to raise up something along the lines of this, about 150,000. Our men-at-arms will be arriving in 5 days. There we go. We're going to group these together. And at this point, we're going to head down over here. I'd like to stack wipe this army and then head north. So we're going to split off our siege force. And we'll have somewhere around 30, 40,000 here. That'll be fine. These guys are going to head down and stack wipe and then head north, as I said. So that'll be absolutely fine. We, of course, have this occupied. We'll need, say, this guy in charge. Cool. So this will be stack wiped, and this war will be over very shortly. There we go. Now we're going to head up over this direction. Cool. What did he do? Hire mercs? That looks like a holy order, actually. That's okay. This war is over, so we're going to enforce those demands. And now we're going to make our way up towards Salerno. Perfect. So we are losing some sieges here. This is not necessarily shocking. I don't expect that they're going to be able to get enough to press demands, but maybe. Maybe. We're going to head on over and start stack wiping these and knock these guys out of the war one at a time, right? That's the idea here. So I'd like these guys to actually head here. And then these guys, we would actually like to knock these guys out of the war. So we're going to head northward with our battle army after we're done over here. Sure, show her in. Cool. So we stack wipe this. Unfortunately, they are running away from us, but we do catch them there. It was actually not anticipated that we catch them there. So that's wonderful. We're going to now head northward here and work on clearing out some of these other armies. So this is going to give us a huge chunk of the Italian peninsula, if not the whole thing. So then we're going to head over to Salerno. We're down to 3 wars. So this is looking good. We've apparently been betrayed. It's very rude. And we're going to look to catch these guys up here and just get whatever battle war score we can and prevent them from sieging. So that all looks good. Beautiful. So we might need to get some, like, one additional claim on Romagna, or not claim, but one additional war on Romagna. We'll see. This battle is, of course, a full-on victory for us. We do not stack wipe them, though. So we're going to head southward here a little bit and pursue them. Looks like they might be heading over here, like towards their capital. Yes, that's exactly where they're heading, and I love it. That's great. We're going to hop over here now. And this stack wiped. So now we want to head up north and fight the Italian armies. Let's get these guys knocked out of the war. And then we'll get these guys knocked out. 94%. We're going to have to do a siege. Actually, we should have probably gone to this siege. It would have been slightly more time efficient. But that's okay. So this is looking fine. We don't have any real problems here. Oh, it's this one that's at 94%. Right. Okay, that's fine. No major concerns here. We're at 76 right now. And let's see what this gives us. That ends it. Beautiful. So enforce those demands, and we're going to wander over here. These guys are probably going to fight us, but they don't have the numbers. Okay, I'm watching this here. We're actually going to have to back off here. We're a little greedy right now. We'll see where we end up retreating to. This war is over, so we're going to head up over here and start a siege. We're going to enforce these demands. There we go. Yeah, as expected, we have 2 titles in Romagna that we don't end up getting, but that's okay. So, where are we retreating to? All the way down here. Okay, that's mildly awkward. We're going to raise up some reinforcements here. And that'll be fine for the moment. So they just had numbers up here. How much do they have in total? 112? And I think we were fighting in a bad territory, so that's okay. Retreating out of there in good order, it's not a big deal. We'll head back up and fight them soon. However, we do have a dangerous faction here. This is an independence faction. West Francia again. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So that's fine. We're going to head on up over this way. We should be able to have this war dealt with before that faction, and I'm hoping... I want to actually fight it, for the record. And I'm hoping that we can just eliminate it without white piecing. That's been our primary issue up until this point, is we've been forced out of white piecing so many vassal wars, just by having additional wars behind them. So there's the independence faction here. There are Orthodox populists here. This we might be able to do something about. I'm going to send her a gift. %65 chance of imprisonment. Okay. So the Orthodox populace are a potential wrinkle there that could cause some problems. We'll keep an eye on that. But we've nearly got everything. Actually, we have gotten everything conquered back at this point, other than Lotharingia. We are conquering additional territories at this point. Lotharingia is the only thing that we've lost right now. And this is fine. We're going to fight up over here. We're going to continue these sieges. This is pretty over. They have no chance whatsoever here. We win this battle easily and handily. We're at 60% war score, and now we can head down here. We're at 76. Beautiful. Actually want to come out over this way and see about stack wiping this force. Looks like they retreated right here. They're heading towards our siege force, which is definitely awkward for us. We are nearby, but we catch part of this force. 80% chance of death here. Man, that's bad luck. That's real bad luck. Okay. So we're going to head in down here. They just stack wiped our siege force, which is also in the category of bad luck. And we are, of course, going to need to make this be our primary title. Not the Mongol Empire. Oh, man. Dying there is really, really bad luck, though. We need to make this our primary. Wow. We've had incredibly poor luck the last, like, 4 or 5 lives in this game. That's insane. Absolutely bonkers. We do need a new steward here, and then we wanted a spy master down here. Okay. So that's relatively fine for the moment. We're going to chase these guys down, and I want to raise up some... Oh, that didn't actually move on us. Okay. Sure. We're going to chase these guys down for the moment. Go in. There you go. Perfect. And we need to end this war, right? Absolutely, this needs to get over. 98? Oh, man. This siege would be the one to do. Unless we can get more war score out of this. We can, actually. There's the independence demand. We will not be threatened. And that's deeply unsurprising since we died. So we're going to head up over this way and eliminate this army. We need to get this war over, and this could end it. It did not. So now what we need to do... Ticking war score is going to be against us. We aren't going to have siege weapons for like 6 months. How long is it going to take to siege this city? Or rather, that's the city. City isn't going to siege. How long is it going to take to get a low-level castle sieged here? Barony of Lucca is going to be a while. 18 months on that. And we're ill? Okay. Like I said, we've been getting some really nasty luck here. No doubt about that. So, we need to deal with this situation. We need to head up over here. This is an independence demand. They have, like, 1 million troops. That's okay. Not a huge deal there. So what I'm going to do right now is... Well, we really need to get our siege weapons up here. We're 6 months away, apparently. Okay. So we can't raise additional forces right now. Ticking war score is not a thing here. So I'm going to drop a rally point here, and we're going to hire in a couple of merc units here. So 1, 2, 3, 4... Actually, we're going to hire all of them. We need to take this independence war extraordinarily seriously. It was unfortunate that we died then. This war was going to happen either way, to be clear. But we're going to group these guys together, and I'm going to start up a siege here. I'm going to move these guys up. I'm going to stop gathering here and disband that. And then we're going to move the rally point. Or actually, we already moved it. But we're going to raise our men-at-arms here. So that's 6 months out. They're going to move in and end this war as soon as they can. We have a Dynasty Legacy available. We will grab Venial. Okay. And now we are sailing up over here. What's our path that we're taking? Yeah, I want to actually sail around and land over here. We're going to need to give battle to them. That is, of course, something that has to happen here. But that's just a series of really unfortunate timings right there. That, of course, means that we've got this faction in 3 months. And we've got this faction in 2 months. Man, we've had such bad luck. Like, there's nothing we can do about it either. The game is just saying, screw you at this point. Literally nothing that we can do about it. So I'm watching these forces over here and thinking, could we fight this? And maybe get some battle war score out of that. Well, our score is capped, so the answer to that is no. We would have to walk... No, not that way. We'd have to walk all the way around here. And these guys are going to fight us here. That's what they're going to do the moment they can. So, what can we do about this other than just not randomly die? Like, that's what we need at this point, is to not randomly die for 5 seconds. Oh, boy. This guy's embarking over here. We're sailing around. We'll see where he's going to go. But we are just having literally the worst luck. Literally the worst. Yeah, we lose this battle. Okay, well, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we'll have to deal with all of this. It's very unfortunate. There's no way around it. This is very bad luck. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time, where hopefully we'll get this under control.